The Two Dragonoid by V3Veriza Chapter 24 Coronation. After buying the clothes they come outside just to seize that it's already night outside. Somehow she immediately felt sleepy when she realized it was already night time even though she was really excited a few moments ago.
Rimuru's pav. Oi, don't sleep yet. I quickly caught her who was about to fall face first onto the pavement.
Sigh, it can't be helped I guess, I muttered while carrying her on my back. Let's walk around first, no need to rush after all, plus I might find Yuru on the way. Alright, let's go. Tonight's air is really different, almost weird. The air right now is like marking the change of season from warm to hot. Honestly, it's refreshing. Sure, I already felt it countless of times, but still, let me appreciate tonight and the fact that no problem has risen, yet. Hope I didn't jinx it lol, you probably did. Milam replied to my thoughts. Her hearing is sharp as always but if there will be a problem, where will it come from? Why would I know? Don't ask me, sorry, I feel stupid asking that. After walking for a while she asked, are we not going back? Do you want to? No, it's really comfortable back here? If you say so I guess. Rimuru, yes. Why are you doing all of this? This question again, didn't I already told you that? That's not what I meant. What do you mean? Why are you still doing this? You already sort out most of if not all of the problem in this forest. I think that is way too exaggerated but, you know I don't like it if something isn't completed. So you'll stay in this place until you find it complete? Yes. She suddenly hold on to me tighter, I don't like it. Why? Because that means our time together would keep getting shorter. I see, we've always been together for the past thousands years up until a few hundred years ago. But even then we still near each other, unlike recently where I straight up just left her. I'm sorry. I see. I now have a choice, let me think about it for some time. While walking around, I saw something in the distance. It's Yuru sliding around. Did you lose her? Huh? Oh, it's you? HMPH. What's wrong? What do you mean what's wrong? I was being chased until an hour ago. That's surprising, but you didn't feel tired, did you? Of course I didn't. But it's still annoying. I'm sorry I guess. HMPH. You know what? Looking at Yuru right now gave me an idea. Yuru. What? I'm sorry for this. Before she could ask, I grabbed her and began giving her countless amount of information and or parts of my own memories. Inside them are various info like, being a ruler, my plans that is currently going on, and other miscellaneous stuff. Yes, I'm going to make Yuru the one in control from now on. I also gave her some skills to make her job easier, however I didn't give her any combat-related skills whatsoever. Why? Well, she's only going to rule and watch over to make sure things are in order, so there's no reason to give her combat-related skills since there's many other subordinates that can do that on her behalf. What if she got attacked? I don't think it'll happen. Anyway, I'm done now. How do you feel? Weird. Well, that's not surprising, but anyway, you really just threw all of your responsibility at me, huh? Yes. Can you do it? I suppose so with all the thing you have given to me? Then are you willing to take this task? Well, it's not like I can refuse since you gave me all of this, so yeah, sure.
Thank you. Alright, I'll have to prepare for tomorrow. But let's go back for now. ... And so tomorrow came. Alright, let's call all of them. I opened a thought communication greater than how's everyone doing right now? Less than.
Greater than we're doing good. Why? Less than Galacia replied greater than you see, after some time in the other worlds I think it'll be more fun if all of us is there less than. My wife seems to catch up with what I'm planning and supported my decision greater than indeed, so what do you all think? Less than. Greater than I would like to see the outside world. Less than Cosmo replied first innocently. Greater than yes, it will be nice to be with each other for a long time. Less than Galacia followed up with some undertone. I feel like her comment is only targeting me. Greater than well then we'll come back to pick up you tomorrow. Less than. Greater than okay. Less than I closed the thought communication. Now that that's done, let's move on to the next one. I called every executives from Tempest for a meeting and asked Galacia to come as well. Why? For Yuru's coronation, of course. Anyway, I will have to make an alliance with Galacia first so that all of my territory is under Yuru. Equals. Let's just skip this part. Equals. Long story short, no one objects the decision. Although some are a bit displeased. Cough, the demons cough. So now we're doing a coronation ceremony to the public so that her new skill could be put in effect. Her new skill or the ultimate gift Amun-Ra. Yes, I know that it's ironic that Yuru, who's literally night sky, have the sun as their ultimate skill. But at least Yuru should be able to lead my subordinates really well for a long time.
Yeah, should be. Well, at least if it didn't work, that just means that I am still way below CL's level.
That just shows how amazing Seal is, I guess. Anyway, here we go. The biggest resignation this world will ever see. Greetings everyone, from the great Jura Forest to the Forgotten Dragon City. Today is a wonderful day to announce that I would step down from the throne for now. As expected, everyone who heard it is shocked beyond belief and disheartened, with some straight up crying. But don't worry, as I am not gone forever. I am simply transferring my authority to someone I trusted very much. Some regained light of hope in their eyes, I guess. Now if my successor would please come up the stage.
Yuru then slowly sliding up before stopping on top of a podium wearing a purple kingly robe.
Some of you already knew who this is, but let me introduce them again. This is Yuru, someone I trusted, capable of taking care all of my territory and the people on it. Murmurs began appearing in the crowd, so I decided to speed things up. I looked toward Shuna, who then comes up to us carrying a grandeur purple crown on a purple pillow. Well then, I will start the coronation now. I placed the crown on Yuru, who then started letting out his aura, making most if not everyone acknowledge him as the new ruler. Alright, that will be all from me. Farewell. I stepped down and left everything to Yuru from now on. Now that my subordinates matter is over, let's move on to my family matters. Just wait for me, everyone. Reunion. End. Opening up a thought communication again. I ordered the kids to meet us at the balcony while me and Milam have a secret meeting with my wives. As Hinata was already with me, we just went ahead and went to Veldora Cave. Milam is also with us, of course. Anyhow, I told Chloe that we're waiting in Veldora Cave, and in just a minute she appeared. Hey there, Chloe. I greeted her, but she didn't reply and just went ahead and kissed me. CC Chloe? Teehee, don't mind it? Anyway, we should get our kids soon. Can't we stay here for some time? They can wait for a little bit? Suddenly, even Hinata went ahead and hugged me from behind. Yes, they can. Hey, come on now, there's Milam here. Don't mind me, just do your thing, she said with a smile. Oh come on, this is the one time I needed your help. Galacia Pava Celestia started crying. Come on now, it's fine, your big sister is here. I softly shake her to calm her down. But instead she cried even harder. Shush, it's fine. Did you miss moms and dad? Don't worry, they'll be back really soon. She just stared at me, making sure what I said is true, so I just smiled and began softly shaking her. Yes, they'll be back soon. Just wait for our elder brother and they should be back after we are reunited.
Speaking of him, he suddenly landed in front of us.
Hey, did you hear from them? He immediately asked. Yes, we did. Great. I guess we just need to wait now. Yeah, we all needed is waiting. Hey, it's been hours. What are they doing over there? Brother and Celestia already fell asleep at this point. Suddenly though, a portal appeared in front of us, and from it, Mother, Mom, Dad, and Milam Ne-san came out. Hey, what were you all doing? We were bored from waiting, I complaining. Ahaha, I'm sorry, we're a bit preoccupied there for a moment. Anyway, Celestia have been wanting to see you all, so here you go. I brought her up and Mother took her. I see. Sorry for making you wait, Tia, Mother spoke as she caresses her. Suddenly, a hand caresses my head, and when I looked back I saw Mom smiling at me. You did well. Thanks, Mom. We then saw Dad trying to wake up Cosmo. Hey Cosmo. He shook him. Hey, come on, wake up. He shook him again. Don't you want to go to another world? With his last statement, Cosmo immediately woke up. Oh Dad, you're back, of course, so are you ready?
Yes, he said with brimming excitement. Honestly, I don't know how we could be related to us being so far apart in terms of personality, but I guess he's still my lovable brother nevertheless.
Alright then, come closer everyone, Dad ordered, Mother carrying Celestia. Mom half hugging me, finally Cosmo and Milam Ne-san besides Dad. And so, Dad did a mass teleportation, but what's this? I can't speak, breathe, or move, I thought as I felt unbelievable pressure. I moved my eyes to the sides and see they too are in unbelievable pressure. D-Dad. Help. Me. I uttered, yet I'm unsure if my voice even reached him. Rimuru Pav. What's this? Why am I in nowhere? Also, what's with this unbelievable pressure? I thought to myself. I looked to my wives and kids and saw them too felt the unbelievable pressure. Celestia. I thought, worried, as she's the most vulnerable right now. How could this happen? Because of my mistake, everyone I loved the most will perish. If only Seal was the one to do the teleportation, this would never happen. Less than. While I appreciate the praise, this is not the time for that greater than. Before I could process what I just heard, we are already on a vast grassland with many flowers. Everyone immediately gasped in relief while Celestia just started crying. As Chloe started calm down Celestia, I decided to check my mind and see Seal with a majestic aura behind her. Greater than Seal, you succeed. Less than. Yes, master. As of now I'm your omniscient manas. Seal. Greater than. Greater than. That's amazing. I really am speechless. Less than. Thank you. Greater than. Greater than. So mind explains what just happened and where are we now? Less than. Due to an error in your calculations, you got sent to the end of spacetime instead, so I quickly teleported us out of there and on to the only teleportable location in the end of spacetime. Greater than. That's a lot. Thank you for explaining it. Less than anything for you, master. Greater than. So what should we do now? Less than. Just walk straight ahead and you'll find something interesting. Greater than. Ah, okay. I got up from where I was laying and immediately looked straight ahead. And I could see a faint tree far away. Wait. How big is that tree if I can see it that big from this far away? Less than. It's way larger than anything you've ever seen by 10,000 times greater than. So you're telling me it's 10,000 times larger than the planet itself? Less than. Correct. Greater than. Whoa, this place is nuts. I looked around me before asking, are you all okay? Yes. Everyone except Celestia replied. I'm sorry, but it seems like I've made an error in my calculations, but everything is fine, so don't worry. Is that so? I see, it's fine. Anyhow, this area is a barren vast grassland, so let's just go to the only object of interest. I pointed to the large tree. They all looked at the tree and were in disbelief. That's so far away, they all asserted in unity. Yeah, it is what it is. And so we started our way to the tree. ... It's unknown how many days has passed since the concept of time doesn't move here. All we know is that we've traveled for kilometers, but even then it doesn't matter as we are still far away from the massive tree. I looked around me and see they're walking just fine, so that eased my worry a little. We're close enough to see just the true scale of the tree, but we're still far away from it. Eventually, we got under its leaves and sees the many fruit hanging on it. Whoa, look, that's a big fruit, Cosmo excitedly point out. And there's a small one, Galacia also points out one of the fruit. Looks like the sizes varies by a lot, Hinata muttered. Hey. Those doesn't look like a normal fruit at all, Milam uttered. What do you mean? Chloe asked. There's a universe in every single one of them. Everyone stopped in surprise. Greater than is that true, Seal? Less than. Yes, those fruit are actually a portal to another world. Greater than. Wow. And looking at it, there's at least millions of those fruit. After we recovered from our surprise, we just continue our way to the trunk of the tree. As we're getting closer to the trunk, Milam stopped and called my name, Rimuru. Yes. She doesn't say anything else and just dashes towards the trunk at high speed. What's up with her? Less than you better follow after her yourself. Greater than. All right, if you say so. Less than. Hey, you all can keep your pace, I'm going to look after Milam just in case. We got it, Hinata replied with the other nodding. And so I rushes after Milam. When I caught up to Milam, I now noticed why she was in a hurry. Is that? I couldn't help but muttered. Milam is currently shaking what looked like mom and dad. So I quickly get closer to her. Hey, wake up you two, don't you know we missed you too? We looked everywhere and couldn't find you, and all this time you're over here sleeping." Milam cried as she hugged them. I got closer and wanted to stop Milam, but suddenly, they moved. I couldn't believe it. They actually woke up. "We're sorry for troubling you in searching for us. But this time we will never leave you too." Mom then turns my way. "Also Rimuru, come over here." I did as told and she embraced me. "You've grown by a lot." Mother. Say, do you mind filling us in what we've missed on our time here? Of course not, and so I started telling what we've been doing. Up until this part. I even got married, you know. Ah, dear, did you hear that? Our Rimuru is now a big boy. Mom embraced me tighter. Say, mind introducing us to the lucky woman? There's actually 2 lucky women. 2. They both exclaimed. Yeah, and our 3rd child just born recently. 3rd. Dear. To think we'll be a grandparents this fast. It truly is unbelievable. So is it safe to say that those are your family? Dad pointed behind me. I looked back and sure enough, it's my beloved family of 5. Yes, there. I see, you did well as a man, Rimuru.
Thanks, Dad. My family soon reached us and they began talking with Mom and Dad. I just take a step back and see my big family enjoying their talk with each other. As I was enjoying the soft atmosphere, Milam suddenly went ahead and hugs me from behind. Nay, Rimuru, all of us are finally reunited. Yeah. Dad noticed us a bit far away, so he gestured us to come closer. So we did. Say, Dad, what is this tree? This is Singularity Tree. It's basically a shortcut to every universe I've created. Singularity Tree. What a funny name. It was your mother that named it that, I'll have you know. We both just laughed at each other. Anyway, it must have been really surprising when your first child is born. How did you know? Because I too was surprised when your sister was born. Hey, I guess like father like son. No, you two must be different. Milam decided to add a comment. What do you mean, Milam? Rimuru was definitely worse. He grabbed onto me harder than ever before when Cosmo was born. I still remember how hard he grips at me until today. As that's so, you didn't have to tell Dad that. Milam just sticks out her tongue. Gur, come here and let me grip you just like back then. I reached out to her. But she immediately dodges and runs away. No way.
Come here, you. I began chasing after her. A while later I got tired of running after her, so I just went back. So anyway, now that we're all reunited and up to date with each other, what do we do now? We're currently in the end of space-time, so there's nothing to do here, so I suggest we go to one of the universes. Dad spoke up. That's a good idea. No objections here. It'll be fun to visit other universes. So is it decided that we'll go to one of the fruit up there? Yeah? Alright, then let's go. And so our new journey begins.